Okay, so there's this man right here, and we are going to try to take him out of the mountain. So I'm going to use the zoom tool, and I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to click with my mouse. Then I'm going to go to my clone stamp tool. Again, we're not using the pattern stamp tool. We're using just the regular clone stamp tool. So my brush is really big right now. I could go up here, and I could change the size of my brush, make it smaller. Or I could use, if I click back over here, I could use the bracket keys right to the right of the P, okay? And the left one makes it smaller, and then the right one makes it bigger. So I'm gonna go right about here, and then I'm gonna hold down the Alt, and I'm gonna click, and what I'm doing is I'm selecting this color right here on this photo, then I'm gonna move it over. And what's new from the video that we watched is it actually shows you what it's going to cover it. So it has those pixels on there, so it shows you that purple. Now, another thing that you could do right here, I had my hardness all the way down at 0. Some of you might have your hardness up at 100. Now, that is going, I want to show you the difference. So let's say I select up here and get this purple. And I move down, let's go right into the rocks. And I click here. It's a hard edge, okay? So then if I go back up, I'm not going to change my brush size. I'm going to keep it at 30. And then I'm going to bring my hardness down to 0. I'm going to go back up into that purple, select, and then I'm going to come down over here, and I'm going to go right next to it, and I'm going to click. So that is each one click, okay? Why we keep it at 0 is because it actually makes it look realistic, and you can blend it into the photo versus this hard edge. This hard edge is going to make it look photoshopped. So I'm going to go back in my history, and I'm just going to click up 2 to get rid of that. And then I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to hold down the Alt. And basically, you're kind of just like coloring right over the picture. So I'm going to go here where this line is. I'm going to match up that line. And then I'm going to come from this way. I'm going to come over here. Then I'm going to come up here and get this color. You want to try to attack whatever you're trying to take out from all different angles to make it look realistic. Now again, in the video that we watched, they also added something. You could add a person too, but right now you're mostly always usually wanting to take someone out or something out. So right now I'm getting closer to the bottom, so I'm going to make my brush size a little smaller. And I'm clicking a bunch of times, I'm not just dragging. And I'm gonna make it a little bigger now. I'm gonna go over here. And then I'm gonna come over here. Gonna make my brush size a little bigger now. And then he is now gone.